It's 9 a.m. This is Talk of the Town for the 22nd day of September. Good morning to you. I'm Matthew Paul. We are live from downtown Logansport with Talk of the Town on a first day of fall. Actually, fall doesn't happen. Karen Stearns in the studio with me, by the way.
Good morning.
Fall doesn't happen until 9:04 p.m. tonight, which how they figured that, I don't understand. But it's above my pay grade. I'll go with it. That okay, fine. 9:04. That's when fall arrives. And I'm going to see, because I know in the spring equinox, you can balance an egg on its end on the equinox.
Okay.
You know, so I'm going to try it tonight if I remember. I should have a.
Well, he'll come in tomorrow and be like, I forgot to do that.
Maybe at 9 I'll have Siri remind me to go to the kitchen and get an egg. So our guest today is the mayor of Logansport, Chris Martin. He texted me a few minutes ago and said I'm running 3 minutes behind, which number one is oddly specific. And,
He's got 2 minutes. Under.
And number two, I am so shocked that he's running behind. So,
No, I can't even fathom. There's no words.
So there you go. I guess the good news is that we'll do what every Hoosier does in the meantime. We'll talk about the weather. The weather today is in such a better place than it was yesterday.
I agree.
It really is. So a high like 65 today and sunshine, and that's about perfect. Yesterday we hit 90.
Wow.
And it was super hot. I decided to do some yard work yesterday, which was totally fun. And Luca decided to come in.
Okay, so we're balancing an egg.
Hold
How?
on. There we go. All right.
What are we balancing an egg on?
So, okay, so
Your forehead.
And I am ahead, by the way. That's more than
you're 30
less
seconds.
Yes,
You're
less
30
than exactly. I just
30
wanted to make
seconds.
sure that we were. I was oddly specific, but I'm also early.
You're ahead of schedule.
That's
so that's
right.
Cool.
You're early,
Technically,
that's
yeah.
it.
No, on the equinoxes, you can as soon as it hits, you can balance an egg on its end.
Okay.
I remember doing this in high school during the spring equinox, and I remember it being oddly like all of a sudden the egg was like shunk and it was just in place.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try it tonight.
If it makes that
Very
noise.
Right. Maybe I'll document it and I'll post it.
Oh, that would be
Let
fun.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So the world's
That'd be
going to be
great.
waiting to see that, and then he'll forget.
I'll probably totally forget.
Yeah.
Let's be very honest here.
Yes. I see my seat was already ready. Already lowered and
We
everything.
gave you the good one. Actually, that was all Karen.
Yeah.
That was
Thanks,
all
Karen.
so.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
I just for no respect for the officer.
It's rare. So yeah, you know what? Guess what we're doing? We're
What?
keeping the train on the tracks.
That's right.
Here in
Train is
Logansport.
chugging.
Yeah.
There
No
you go.
derailment
Keeping it.
here.
That's right. Keeping it on the tracks. So, great news here recently. The police station. We've really been working, obviously, really hard on this police station since 2020. We've come into office and we've just really been trying to figure this out. We started with trying to figure out location. What would be the best location? We wanted to do the 14th Street Marsh location. Right there in the center of town. That kind of fell through. So then we kind of moved more towards, maybe, when the power plant comes down, maybe that would be a good site. That became an option, So at that point, we were thinking a new build, right?
Right.
Then, of course, the state had the opportunity for us to be able to take over the old juvenile facility. And so they gifted that to us. And so we took it, and now we're going to be remodeling it. $6 million, and so we kind of went into more specifics of that last time, and so don't need to do that again. But
Right.
ultimately, it amounts to really we're only borrowing a little more than $1 million, so for a $6 million project.
So for something that's that big and that needed,
Exactly.
I mean that's
Huge.
This is probably
Right?
the best outcome
Yeah.
possible, right?
Yeah, and and really when you think about it, we actually just talked about budgets. The new budget 2023 yesterday. Last night, didn't get home till like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Wow.
But we were talking about budgets last night, and one of the things we talked about was the fact that we have done so well and have been so frugal in spending, but yet have gotten so much done. We've got over 10 million total in reserves in so many different accounts total. We've really been amazing. So
work's already going on this on the
yeah,
police station. Right?
yeah, they're demoing inside.
I mean, you can drive past there and there's
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff going
Yeah.
on. So
Man, it
Yeah.
would have been huge if you would have gotten the marsh.
I know.
That would have been like,
Yeah.
we gotta hire more officers.
So it's amazing. It's amazing. So yep. And even better news is we got Steinberger Construction, which is local.
yeah,
They're the project lead, and then all but two contractors are local.
mm-hmm.
So over 95% of the project is being done by local contractors.
Even better. That's awesome.
You know what I
That's
mean?
great
So
news,
it's
yeah.
all that. So the majority of that money, that $6 million, is coming right back into the community.
cool.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's, I mean, this is just an all-around win
Yeah.
for Logansport. So very successful project, and you know, I want to thank City Council for doing what they've done to really help this going, and Dave Morris and his idea of, you know, going with the facility and really kind of hounding, hey, you know, Mayor, why don't you go after that facility, see if the state wants to gift that. So really give credit to Dave Morris and that suggestion. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, and Chief Yike, of course, he's ecstatic, right? It's
Yeah.
first chief to be able to accomplish this. So it's history made
Good
yet
deal.
again. So
That's great news.
yeah, so we're moving and grooving on that. So
Cool.
yeah, exciting on that. McClure Station, obviously, we're seeing that going up. Noble Romans Pizza. I'm excited. Noble Romans. We have talked with NDOT here recently. Yesterday, Deputy Mayor, I went to the stand down out there at the Cass County Forage Fairgrounds. Deputy Mayor went to a meeting out at Ivy Tech with NDOT and some state officials to talk about the 18th and Heartland intersection there by McClure. So I just want the public to know we are working on that. We are aware that that is going to be an issue, even though it already is and has been before we even came in office, before there even was development out there. That has always been an issue. But.
So talk about what do you, when you say it's an issue, what do you mean by that?
So, well, obviously here, you know, this year alone, we've had 2 fatalities in that area along the Heartland and 18th Street. So, obviously, we knew that there was going to be an issue. Now you've increased traffic along with trucks. So, when the Heartland was put in, it should have been well known that there was going to be development. It was going to be put there eventually, whether it was going to be us or someone else.
Right.
Someone was going to eventually put development there. So why that wasn't addressed then, I don't know. Regardless, we have to fix the issue now.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're doing. We're bringing everybody in. We're bringing all the leadership in that we can, and we're working on it. You know, things don't happen overnight. You know, it takes time, and people need to understand that. You know, when you're frustrated, we get it. We understand that. You know, but frustrations don't help the situation. You know,
Right.
The negativity does not help the situation.
Exactly.
So sometimes it makes it worse. So if you just calm down and just calm down, okay, we'll get through this. So but
But
we're
it's
working
being
on it.
addressed, and it's
Exactly.
the solution is in the works.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. And honestly, we've been working on this for a couple months. You know,
Right.
we've had NDOT in the governor's office, in our office, for a couple months now. You know, we've been talking about this. So we've got citizens talking about this. You know, we've created a claim ticket. You know, these things are working. You know, it's just because you don't hear about it doesn't mean it's not being worked on.
Right.
So, and then yesterday we've been aware of the situation on 3rd and Columbia, that you know there's a situation there with crossing guards and people going through there really fast as kids are, you know, getting on there. So we'll address that situation as well. Again, it's a state road, and people have to understand state roads. We can't just, as a city, come in and put in a stoplight or a
Right.
stop sign or something like that. It's a state road. It's state controlled. So again, you got to go through that process. You have to contact NDOT and, you know, get those things going and create a claim ticket. And so 844 NDOT for you is the number to call anytime that you need that. I know it sounds generic, but it is actually a valid number.
Right.
You're not going to get someone from overseas that answers the phone.
Right.
You're going to actually get someone from the state of Indiana, and yes, they are going to be able to create a claim ticket right then and there. That claim ticket then goes through the state process. We just did it with the 18th and Heartland project, so I know it works. Ultimately, what they do is they will actually send that claim ticket to me, the mayor of the city, and that way I'm aware of the situation.
Right.
And then at that point, I can follow up with what's going on, so that I can also update the public on, here's the the status of the situation, etc.
Okay.
So really, as soon as somebody creates that claim ticket and we get that going, in the meantime, my plan is to kind of enforce that area locally. That's what I can do at this point. But as far as a stoplight or anything else being added there at 3rd and Columbia,
No, but you're right. That being a state road, that's a whole different set of.
it is.
Whole different set of rules, whole different set of red tape that we need to go through.
It is.
And that's the unfortunate reality of that situation.
Correct. Yeah. And honestly, it's so if you think about it, and really if you Google it, if you go to Google, you can see where the state roads are throughout the city of Logansport.
Right.
And so 3rd Street, you've got Market Broadway, 6th Street, and then Michigan Avenue as well. So we've got a lot of state roads that go through, and I actually talked with NDOT and I said, look, I really don't like the state road going through downtown, because the trucks, you're out at the boardwalk eating your salad, or grinder or whatever you're eating out there, and then all of a sudden the truck full of pigs going to Tyson goes by and they're squealing at you. It's just not really what you want. So it's just, I don't know. So hey, can we fix this?
Sure.
So that it tears up our roads.
Right.
So those are just things that if the public could just be patient with us as we continue to work on this. And of course, I'm always open to suggestions. I've also kind of understand that sometimes the approach. I understand your frustrations, those kinds of things. So I'll take things personal. It's not
people need to be less negative about things.
Yes, please.
Like one negative comment, and then you have like 75 more, and it's
they fall suit.
Right. If you want something to change, you have to become a part of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Find out what you can do to help.
Yeah. There's a quote: "Be the change you wish to seek," or is that right?
Sure.
Did I say that right? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Something along those lines. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah.
All right. So what else is going on? What else?
Let's see. Wendy's obviously is still coming. Culver's, Culver's is really booking it, aren't they?
Yes.
And then the hotel opening up in October. Harbor Freight coming December or
They
January.
were doing signage on the hotel this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's exciting.
Yeah.
They repaved that, like the parking area.
Yeah.
Most of it. That's awesome.
Thank you for mentioning that, Karen,
that's
because
awesome.
that leads me into my next thing. So the mall development, I say the mall development. When I mention that, I want people to know that's called the Junction.
The Junction, yes. Yes.
I really need to start getting people to say the Junction, because it's really what it's called. It's the Junction.
Right.
It's really the Junction. So the front end of the paving and that area there, the outlot, if you will, of the Junction is being completed. It needs to be completed before Harbor Freight comes in. That was kind of the contingency on the signing of Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight has actually submitted some of their filings to do the renovations inside that building already. So they've already filed some of their permits. That's what I meant to say.
Right.
Permits to be able to get started on the inside. So they're coming.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Good.
So they're filing that. So they're getting started on the inside, the outside, the entire front end of the Junction will be completed.
I think a lot of women can jump on this with me, but some of us aren't excited about how we're being here. We're just really not. No, it's exciting.
Some of us are, though. Just saying. Some of us are like, kind of pumped about it. I was doing some work yesterday. Actually, yesterday I was doing some yard work. I'm like, I wish I could go get a pair of affordable like clippers, to take care of some stuff. That'd be amazing. Oh wait, we're getting that. Okay.
So let's dive into some numbers, just so people are aware. The mall developer has invested over $2 million into this project.
The Junction, you mean?
The Junction. Yeah, there you go. The Junction. He has invested over $2 million into this project, okay? He has used 90% local contractors for this project.
Right.
Wow.
So he is investing in a lot of our community. So I want folks to know that. I mean, he took a risk on this project. I mean, this was an eyesore in our community, and Park Development, which is the company for the Junction, they took a risk and have really invested a lot. Keep in mind, when they signed on to do this and it was official, COVID hit.
Right.
Just after they had signed it.
Of course.
So of course that just really, just like the rest of us, it just shut things down.
Yeah.
And so that's why you're starting to see
It
all this
derailed the train, didn't
That's right. That's right. It derailed that train.
Too soon.
But now the train is back on the tracks,
There you
and it's full steam ahead.
That's right.
So man, we are really on a roll here. aren't we?
Definitely.
So.
Lightning.
It's good stuff.
So yeah, I mean, it's just amazing though to see, that progress and how much investment, that is being made in Logansport and how many people are actually utilizing local resources.
Yeah.
It's not just, hey, we're going to come in, we're going to buy property, but we're going to use outside contractors.
And I think that's a great point, because I think that can't be oversold enough, I think.
Right.
Because that's such a huge kickback. Because those companies, those are all local people that are working for those companies. And
Exactly.
that's local money that's getting pumped back into our local economy. And that's huge.
It is. It really is.
That is such a huge deal.
Yes.
Because you're right. I mean, he could have been, he's from the Chicago area.
Yeah.
Right? He could have easily brought someone from Illinois or
Yeah.
the region up there somewhere. And he didn't.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. 100%.
So,
Yeah. Just amazing.
Yeah.
Just amazing all around, right? Yeah. So.
Amazing.
yeah. I mean, it's like I said, that can't be overplayed enough. Just like the what you were talking about with the new police station and that being 95% local. That's great.
Yeah, these are great things.
Yeah.
That I think that a lot of the negativity sometimes covers up. A lot
Right.
of that positive. And so I'm glad that I get the opportunity to be able to kind of tell people, hey, look, while this negative is going on over here, let me tell you what's really going on the positive side of things. So thank you guys for the opportunity to be able to do this.
Hey, man, I was just talking to my daughter about this yesterday because of reasons. But it's a whole different, it's a rabbit trail. I don't have to go down it. But like, I love this community. Like, I will be the biggest cheerleader of this community. Is it perfect? No. But is it awesome to raise a family here? It is. It's
I agree.
affordable, and we've got a great school system, and it's close to anything we need to be close to.
Yeah.
This is a great place to be.
And it's funny.
And I will be the biggest cheerleader of this place as long as I have this platform to do it.
Very good. Thank you. We appreciate that.
There you go.
It's funny
We're
because you see, like, people can be at each other, like, arguing and fussing. But when there's something that goes down in Logansport, it's phenomenal to see everybody pull together
Mm-hmm.
and help out and, put their differences aside.
It really
So
is.
I love this community too.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. I had a thought and then I lost it.
I thought
No, it's
The
good.
train
It's
derailed.
good.
I derailed.
Derailed that thought. So great things. Great things are happening. Downtown is continuing to grow. Cass Area Transit, also the senior center. Becky Harris at the stand down, I talked with her yesterday, and I wanted people to know, and she does too. So they've got cornhole there at the senior center, and pool tables and games and things like that for people to come in 18 and older. They really want people to come in there and just enjoy that center. It's not just for seniors. They really want people to come in from the community and enjoy that center. So please do.
Okay.
Kind of a plug in there for the
That's
senior
There
center.
you go.
So
All right.
so do enjoy that.
Good deal.
And enjoy the things going on in downtown. We still have the live music. I know it's starting to get fall weather, but honestly, I love it.
Yeah.
I love this kind of weather.
Yeah.
Daryl and I were talking about how great this change is.
Yeah.
For people. So
For sure.
yeah,
All right.
it's great.
Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, I think that pretty much wraps it up. I mean,
Okay.
we're really kind of getting into that calm part of the year, as projects are wrapping up. Oh, Erie Avenue is on track to finish. We got the NIPSCO issue solved. NIPSCO is getting their work done. Dykeman, another local contractor,
Right.
will be finishing Erie Avenue by the end of October. So, and then South Psychic Street will be beginning in spring of next year.
And that's paving it.
Well, okay, so we will be adding new sidewalks, I believe street lighting. I'm not sure, don't quote me exactly on that one, but I know sidewalks and new pavement. And that was from, oh man, Bartlett, I want to say.
Okay.
From Bartlett to Clinton, right there
All right.
on Sycott. So that's another street project. And then Chase Road. Chase Road will be
The
we'll be
27th.
starting pavement as
Yep.
well. So,
All right. Good
all
deal.
right, fantastic.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Thank you
always
for
good to
having
have
me.
you.
Absolutely. Go Colts.
That's right. Karen, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
And that'll do it for today's Talk of the Town. We'll be back again tomorrow. We'll Talk of the Town on WSAL. Have a great day. See ya.